Yeah, I'm a big faker. Uh, I'm not from England. I'm from Northern California. And I did a lot of stage before I came to Los Angeles. So stage actors can do pretty much any accent that they could get paid for. So the European accents I can do well. Asian accents I don't know about. Uh, but yeah, big faker. I've had 7 years to kind of perfect this accent, so it's gotten a little better. Watch the first episodes, though, if you want to laugh. A screen kiss is a very different thing than a real kiss. You're concentrating so hard in trying to get your light in your eyes and not get in her light, and then not making the lips go all crazy and effed up and stuff. And so it's really technical. It's a lot actually like stunts. So I don't know what it would be like to really fight with Sarah, and I also really don't know what it would be like to kiss her because I really haven't really kissed her. That's not really what people want to hear, but it's the truth.
You know, it's like kissing my sister. It's weird. Uh, uh, Sarah and I have that really. She's like my kid sister, and uh, we're good friends, and we get along really well.
As soon as I started kissing Buffy, everything changed, and I started getting my ass grabbed. People would chase me out of the pizza parlor. Couldn't do my laundry at the mat anymore because, and I figured it out because I thought, am I getting hotter or what? Like, am I suddenly different? When we make Buffy the Vampire Slayer, what we're doing is providing a vicarious experience so the audience can be Buffy for that hour and so that they can slay those vampires and get in that danger. So what happens when you kiss Buffy is that you've kissed every girl who's watching the show. You've made out with them already, so you're already their boyfriend. So it just bumped up. It was pretty funny. Overseas, it is 10 times more intense. It is literally hard day's night with fans rushing past police blockades, running blocks, trying to get into a little deli or something to get out of the way, and terrifying, but in the best way.
Yes, Spike's journey on the show has been a long one. Um, he started as a kind of a two and a half dimensional villain, and they never would have decided to build me up so far and make me so cool if they'd have known I would be living past 5 episodes. Um, but there was something which was kind of mysterious about Spike, which was that he was a psychopathic killer who really enjoyed hurting people, but he was also a completely attentive boyfriend, very sensitive, which you don't normally see. And I think I think that it was that contrast that initially got people interested, and explaining that contrast is what we've been doing ever since. Uh, why Spike has this incredible draw towards women and this incredible need to please them. There's a weakness there that Joss recognized that I didn't. And as he explored it, I became more and more uncomfortable because I thought he was starting to reveal things about me. Um, but ever since he got brought on as a permanent member of the show in season 4, it's been about taking Spike down all pegs. They built him up so far. They've been humanizing him and embarrassing and humiliating him. And I used to think I thought I was Job. What character am I playing anymore? But then I realized it's when Joss and Marty really love your character that you get humiliated. So when the oatmeal gets dumped on your head, that's when they're saying, we love you.
You don't have to pay the game character to keep fighting. Is the only difference between the game character and the character on the show, I think. Uh, and it's not over after 48 minutes. You can keep playing, but otherwise it looks just like me. Uh, and I did all the voiceover, so it's going to sound like me. And I think probably my black coat is even cooler in the game. I go in and out depending on how much downtime I have on the set. I can get way into a game, and I can also take breaks after a while. I recently got this big ass television, this big flat screen plasma thing, and you got to be careful of video games on the big screen because you can really get disoriented. You just start spinning around because this perspective changes. But yeah, I consider myself a gamer, definitely. It's so fun. You become a little kid, Oh, good, me. I'm gonna play with myself. Um, uh, so I act like, oh, that's pretty cool. That's nice. And then I get the thing home and I play it for hours. Look at me. Let me do this again. See that? Yeah. would be my all-top favorite. That that was fabulous. Spy Hunter is very hard to learn. The vehicle's kind of slow to maneuver, but you know you get to drive and shoot, and you don't get much better than that since Twisted Metal. Uh, um, what's that little kids game? I like little kids games too because the graphic art is so amazing on them. Zapper. I thought that was fun. Kind of hard too, actually. Um, Obi-Wan was a good game. I thought a nice game, although I thought the color needed to be a little brighter. Uh, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, great on all levels. I became addicted to Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I just couldn't wait to get home. I was like, I am Buffy. I'm killing those demons. um, I have multiple PlayStations. I have four in all the different areas of my life. I have different places I live, and there's a PlayStation everywhere. There's a PlayStation in my home here. I have a home in Northern California. There's a PlayStation in my trailer, and then I've got one over at my brother's house, just when I go over there. Yeah,
How many games do you have?
40, 50. It's my favorite thing to go to Best Buy and just check out the new games, man. That's just like the new DVD. That's a nice thing, but when the new game is out, that's a big deal. The only difference between acting on the set and doing the voiceover for the video game, is that in the video game you just have to heighten it just a little bit. The way we do the acting on Buffy is very straight, very low key, down to earth, very flat line readings, because that's where the humor can kind of bounce off of. And if we found that if we get too broad in the acting, it just devolves into parody.
Hey guys, if you're fans of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, check out this game, Chaos Bleeds. You will love it. If you're not a fan of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, play the game. You will be.